So this module is all about the paid side of social media. Here we'll discuss the different types of campaigns we can run, how they present our ads and content to our different target audiences, and how we can use them to find and convert potential customers. Let's get into it. So when you first choose to promote a piece of content from your channels, you'll be prompted to create an ad account. So this process is different depending on the platform, but you will be taken through a step-by-step process to create it. A lot of you will probably already have existing accounts for your channels that you're already working with. Now that we've got our content plan sorted and our strategy ready, it's time to think about using some paid media. These systems allow us to access all of the juicy targeting data that the platforms have on our target audiences. We're going to look at the different campaign objectives we can choose from and look at what they can do for us. Now, I'll be using a Meta ad account for this example, as most of us will use Facebook or Instagram for our businesses, and a lot of the objectives and overall principles we'll talk about here actually translate to the other platforms anyway. Now let's have a look at the different objective groups and see what they can do. So first up is awareness. Now, increasing brand awareness on social media can be tough in such a fractured, busy landscape. But here are the different types of awareness campaign that we can run. Reach. So this objective will show your ads to as many unique individuals as possible for the smallest cost per 1,000 people reached it can. You'll be able to put your ads in front of a lot of people. However, you'll potentially only reach them once or twice. So unless your business already has great brand recognition or you have a super engaging piece of content to deliver, you may struggle to get people to remember seeing your ads using this objective. Now, brand awareness. This objective is designed to deliver your ads to the people in your target audience that the platform believes will remember seeing them 2 days later. It measures this through a combination of surveys of some of your audience, plus a bit of machine learning to estimate how effective your content was at driving brand awareness. Now, you won't reach as many people with this objective, but you'll deliver more impressions to try and drive them to remember you. Video views. Now, this does what it says on the tin. Deliver your video to more people who are likely to watch it. This can be a great brand awareness vehicle by using video as a storytelling tool to tell as much of your brand story as possible. This is another high frequency objective, delivering more impressions to try and drive brand awareness. Store location awareness. So if your business has franchises around the country and has the Meta locations pages set up, then you can use this objective to reach lots of people within a certain distance of your stores. You can even add cool little things like dynamic directions and addresses to your nearest store. So the next set of objectives is around traffic, which is all about sending people from the platform to somewhere else. 9 times out of 10, it'll be your website, but let's have a look at some of the details. So link clicks. Here, we're asking the system to find as many people as it can to click the link in your post. This tends to be a quantity over quality objective as we're trying to drive larger volumes of link clicks. Landing page views. Now this one is exclusive to Facebook and is designed to deliver your ad to the people who will not just click the link, but also wait for that page to actually load. Compared to link clicks, it's quality over quantity here. The system will be pickier on who it delivers the ads to, and you'll actually reach a smaller part of your audience, but the ones that the system thinks will be the most likely to actually view the content. To be able to use this objective, you have to have the Meta Pixel installed on your website. The Pixel is a piece of code that lets Facebook see what's happening on your website and report back on it. We won't go into detail on the Pixel here, but there's a link to find out more about it and how to implement it in your downloadable materials. Messenger and WhatsApp. This objective is designed to send people into private messenger conversations. This could be for a variety of reasons. Maybe you have a messenger bot designed to qualify leads or take direct inquiries. Calls. So this campaign objective is designed to reach the people in your target audience you want to give your business a call. If they click on the ad on their phone, they'll be redirected to their phone's dialer and be prompted to give you a ring or even request a callback through a messenger conversation. Instagram followers. Now this one is a bit meta specific, but it's designed to direct people to your business's Instagram profile where they can be wowed by your beautiful feed and be instantly compelled to follow your account. Engagement. So these objective types are all about trying to get our audience to engage with us, whether it's through messaging platforms or directly on our content. So post-engagement, this is all about that sweet engagement on our content itself. Now here, we're asking the system to deliver our content to the people in our target audience most likely to engage with it, whether that be through comments, reactions, shares, or saves. We can also get people to engage with events that we've created. The conversions part, here we're trying to get people to take an action. This can take many forms, and a conversion is only limited by your ability to define it, whether it's viewing content, contacting your business, or some other action on your website or app. Next set of objectives is about leads. So these objectives are all about generating leads for your business, and this can be done in a number of different ways. So lead forms are forms housed within your ad that are easy to fill out, and in some cases even automatically populate with the potential leads' contact information. Send these out to your target audience and let them express their interest to you. You can add different types of questions, filtering mechanics, and help separate the good quality leads from the bad, and then contact them from there. You can even use them for something as simple as getting people to sign up for a newsletter. Now, messenger conversations find people willing to share their contact information through a private messenger conversation where they may feel more comfortable than filling out a form. And don't worry, these can also be automated. Here we find the conversions opportunities here again. This time we're trying to get people to share their contact information, complete a registration form, submit an application, or take another action on your website or app to generate a lead. So essentially, we're looking to find the people most likely to visit our site and fill out a contact form there. This is another objective that requires the pixel to be installed so it can measure the results from your website. App promotion. So this is all about driving either installs of your app or actions within it. These objectives require the Facebook Software Development Kit, or SDK, to be installed within your app so that you can track installs or track actions. Sales. So here we get to the sharp end of the conversion funnel. These objectives are all about trying to get people to purchase our product or services or take a specific action that we've defined. Conversions. Now here a conversion is defined as a purchase on our website. So we're trying to find the right people within our target audience, most likely to add products to their cart, make a purchase, start a subscription, or some other action on your website here. Again, you need the pixel installed to track and optimize for this objective. Catalog sales. Now this is about selling things through our actual Facebook or Instagram shops using the built-in product catalog system. Deliver your ads to the people most likely to want to visit your store, view products, and journey through the checkout system on Facebook or Instagram. Then we've got Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So here we're trying to get people to initiate a purchase through these private messenger channels through the use of automated sales funnels and messenger bots. So this is the meat and potatoes of this module, and we're going to go through the process of creating a paid campaign to see how it's done. Now, before we start, there's a key distinction I want to make clear here. There are two different ways that we can promote content on social media. The first is by taking a post that we posted to our profile and using the paid ad tools, promote it into the news feeds of people in our target audience. We can also create pure ads, which are created within the ad platform itself and promoted from there onto our audience's feeds. Now, these types of ads will not appear on our page and therefore can be more sales focused and to the point, rather than filling our page with sales messaging that could be off-putting to people who visit it.
Okay, so now we're going to try creating a campaign. So we're going to click on this green create button and we're going to choose an objective. For this exercise, we're going to choose traffic. We're going to click on continue and see what the campaign level options we have are. So we can do things like choose our name, but the main thing that we'll usually be looking at here is whether we want to use this Advantage campaign budget or not. So what this is actually doing is normally we would set the budget at the ad set level, but we can also choose to move it up to the campaign level if we want to. If we turn this on, we actually give the campaign a budget, and then it will split that budget out amongst the different ad sets depending on which one is performing better. For this exercise, though, I'm going to turn that off. So now that we've chosen our objective, we're going to move down to the ad set level, and this is where we set a lot of different options here. So going from the top, first off, obviously we have the ad set name. Now here we have the option to choose where we want to drive traffic. So you can see the options here such as a website, an app, Messenger, WhatsApp, getting people to give our business calls. We're going to leave this on website. And we can see here that the performance goal is maximize number of link clicks. So that's the thing that we're actually trying to do. Here we have the option of changing that to landing page views as we discussed before. But again, I'm going to leave it on link clicks for now. Scrolling down, the main things that we'll normally set at the ad set level are the budget. So you can choose to either have a daily budget where the system will spend a certain amount per day through the lifetime of the campaign. You can actually have this set to run for as long as you want and it'll just keep running until you turn it off. You can also choose a lifetime budget where you then schedule out how long you want this campaign to run for, and then you chose a total budget for how long you want it to spend. The next major thing we set at the ad set level is our audience parameters. So you can see here we've got a whole bunch of different options that we can choose from, including location, age, gender, and detailed targeting interests and demographics here. Now we've included more specific instructions on audience creation in your downloadable content to take you through the different options step by step. So for now, we're just going to leave this as it is. The last thing we choose at the ad set level is placements. So by default, all of the placements are on, and this is basically where your ads will actually show up on Meta. If I click manual placements here, you can actually see all of the different places that my content could potentially go. Now, you might want to customize your placements. Say, for example, you only have a square image. You may not want it to go on stories where it might look strange with that different sized images that platform uses. So we could turn those off. So that's most of the options that we would look at the ad set level. Now we're going to move down to the ad level and actually have a look at our creative. So we'll go over and we'll click down to the ad level. And so now this is where we're actually creating the ad itself. So I'm going to turn the preview on so you can see it as we create it here. So the first few things that you'll choose is obviously your identity. Usually that'll be defaulted to your actual page. Now I can also choose to use my Instagram account here. So I'm going to choose that and make sure that's connected. Now, in terms of creative, we have a couple of options here. We can either choose to create an ad. So this will create those pure ads that only exist in the newsfeed of your target audience. And we build those step by step. You can also choose to use an existing post. So this is where I would choose a post from my list of content that's on my page already and choose to promote that into the news feeds of my target audience. So I could choose any of the posts that we've put out recently, and we could put that out to anyone in our target audiences, but we're going to create our ad for this one. So you can do manual uploads of assets, you can have single images, you can have carousels, you can have collections of images. I'm just going to choose a single image here, and I'm just going to add the last image that was put into our account. So let's do this one. It's a lovely picture of our account manager, Krista. So I'm going to go through all these options here, and now you can see all of the different placements on the right hand side. It'll give you previews on what this content will look like. So I'm going to keep scrolling down here, and now my primary text, this is our main body copy. So if I type it in here, you'll see it show up in the preview where that goes. You can actually have multiple options here, so you can do some automated A/B testing where you can add secondary text options, and the platform will actually mix and match them to see if it can get good results for you. Now the headline, this is what appears underneath this image here, so I'll just put Krista on it. And then I can also choose to add a description to my link if I want to. This won't show everywhere, but I can pop that in there if I like. Now you've also got multiple different call to actions here, so you can choose the one that's most appropriate for the action that you're trying to get people to take. I'm going to leave it on learn more, as if I was wanting people to come and learn more about Krista. And then finally, as this is a traffic option for this campaign, it's going to ask me where I want to send people. So I'm going to send them to my homepage. And then you've got some options here for like little browser add-ons as well. So you can have like a call button. So when somebody clicks this link, say on a mobile device, and it pops up in Facebook's mobile browser, this call button will actually add a button that pops up over the top of that landing page with a button to call you or to message you on WhatsApp, for example. So there's a bunch of different options here, but that is the majority of what I need to do. The last thing I need to do is just make sure that all my tracking is set up properly. This is usually on by default, so if I've got my Pixel installed, I can make sure that I'm tracking all these website events so that I can see everything that's happening as I build this campaign. So then the last thing to do is just to click publish.
So once you've got the basics sorted, there are a number of places where we can learn more advanced or detailed ways of using the advertising systems the platforms offer. So the first place to look is the self-directed learning tools the platforms themselves provide. Meta has Meta Blueprint with over 90 e-learning courses and even a certification process to get deep into the Meta platform. LinkedIn also has advertising certifications that come at the end of e-learning courses from basic to advanced campaign management. And TikTok has the Business Learning Center. If you're really wanting to get into detailed and advanced advertising methods, this will be the perfect place to start.